Hello and welcome back to my live stream. Let's get into things with a song called Cashmere. You ain't safe until you lived your life with no fear. You can't live it till we cry every beautiful tear. Hi, Emily. It ain't easy to let go, especially when you're sinful. Whoa. Camouflage my darkest thoughts, disconnecting the ties. Do what you gotta do, deep in the dark web, things we find in that shouldn't be seen by anyone. Do what you gotta do, it's not a lot of me love. Sorry, let's rewind. Do what you gotta do, deep in the dark web, things we find in that shouldn't be seen by anyone. Do what you gotta do, it's not a lot of me left, and you know it's hard on me. This time is the last time, 'cause I'm soft like cashmere, spreading out like a wildfire. Oh, it's so out of control. Winters where we fall, falling deep in our thoughts. Miss me when I'm gone, it's usually how it goes like. 'Cause I'm soft like cashmere. As long as we've been in time like the memories, slow it down in the centuries. I don't think I could see the future. Thank you so much for the follow. Centimeters from telling me that I always want my love abuse, yeah, and I guess it never gets easy. Where's the service when you need it? So I disconnected myself, and when I wanted you wisdom, you just gave me a reason to put a hole in your chest. Heartbreak, hotel, black magic spell. Can't find myself again. No, well, number 5 should know. Gentleman in the spirit, freedom calling, Eden calling. I could never stay. It's your mistake, and I don't wanna save you. Do what you gotta do, deep in the dark web, things we find in that shouldn't be seen by anyone. Do what you gotta do, it's not a lot of me left, and you know it's hard on me. This time is the last time, 'cause I'm soft like cashmere, spreading out like a wildfire. Oh, it's so out of control. Winters where we fall, falling deep in our thoughts. Miss me when I'm gone, it's usually how it goes like. I'm soft like cashmere. Spreading out like a wildfire, 'cause I'm soft like cashmere, spreading out like a wildfire, spreading out like a wildfire, 'cause I'm soft like cashmere, spreading out like a wildfire. Guys, be sure to like, share, and follow, and subscribe. Now he's thinking about me every night. Oh, is it that sweet? I guess so. So you can't sleep, baby, I know. That's not me, espresso. Move it up, down, left, right, oh. Switch it up like Nintendo. So you can't sleep, baby, I know. That's not me, espresso. I can't relate to desperation. Might give a fucks. Are on vacation, and I got this one boy, and he won't stop calling when they act this way. I know I got him. Too bad your ex don't do it for you. Walked in and drinking chewed for you. Soft skin and I perfumed it for you. I know I'm out and do it for you. That morning coffee brewed it for you. One touch and I renewed it for you. Now he's thinking about me every night. Oh, is it that sweet? I guess so. So you can't sleep, baby, I know. That's that me, espresso. Move it up, down, left, right, oh. Switch it up like Nintendo. So you can't sleep, baby, I know. That's that me, espresso. Is it that sweet? I guess so. I'm working late, 'cause I'm a singer. Oh, you look so cute, wrapped around my finger. My twisted humor, make her laugh so often. My honeybee, come and get this pollen. Guys, please follow me. Too bad your ex don't do it for ya. Walked in a dream came true to for ya. Soft skin and a perfume to for ya. I know I'm out and do it for ya. That morning coffee brewed it for ya. One touch and I brand new it for ya. Thank you so much, Annabelle, for the follow. Now he's thinking about me every night. Oh, is it that sweet? I guess so. So you can't sleep, baby, I know. That's that me espresso. Move it up, down, left, right, oh. Switch it up like Nintendo. So you can't sleep, baby, I know. That's that. Thinking about me every night. Oh, is it that sweet? I guess so. So you can't sleep, baby, I know. Move it up, down, left, right, oh. Switch it up like Nintendo. Say you can't sleep, baby, I know. That's that me espresso. Six feet, you've been busy digging a graveyard. It's just like the one that you showed me in Oakland. I thought you were joking, but I should have seen it coming then. High highs, turn around, I'm here with the snake bite. And now I see the mark on the arm of a carry. I heard you're gonna marry, it still keeps me up at night. Barely on my mind, barely on my mind, all the fucking time, all the fucking time. I can see the signs, I can see the signs, barely on my mind, barely on my mind. Sinking in your teeth, acting like a sweet car crash. Follow me around, hold me till I drown, whiplash. I'm a thumb, you do what you want, bad drive, your hands on my thigh. It's barely on my mind, no sleep. 400 miles away, you control me. I wonder what you're doing while I'm in the bathroom, reliving the past. Are you dying in shame? Are you joking or laugh? Barely on my mind, barely on my mind, all the fucking time, all the fucking time. I can see the signs, I can see the signs, barely on my mind. Guys, be sure to share this live. Sinking in your teeth, acting like a sweet car crash. Follow me around, hold me till I drown, whiplash. Sucking on my thumb, you get what you want, that drive, your hands on my thigh. It's barely on my mind. Oh, I had a feeling, I had a feeling, I had a feeling, and no, was it wrong? I had a feeling, yeah, I had a feeling. I had a feeling you were a devil in a fancy suit, but I'm coming back. Wait, you lit a fire in your own bedroom. Yeah, I had a feeling, barely on my mind, barely on my mind, all the fucking time, all the fucking time. I can see the signs, I can see the signs, barely on my mind, barely on my mind. Sinking in your teeth, acting like a sweet car crash. Follow me around till you drown, whiplash. Sucking on my thumb, you get what you want, bad drive, your hands on my thigh. It's barely on my mind. Oh, I am scared. Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. This is low. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, oh, I'm so bad at this. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In why I'd like slay. Oh well. I don't even know. Brady, what do you think? Wait, what is that? Oh my god, is that a Father's Day gift? That's so slay. I think I'm at a point, you know what I mean? I don't know, maybe. Guys, I'm not going to be on for long since this is my second stream of the day. Hold on a second, guys. Hold on a second. So, wait, hold on. Oh, hold on, I'm sorry. Okay, wait. I think next, I know Brady said he had a song request, so since Brady is a TikTok subscriber, we gotta do Brady's request, but I don't know what the request is, so Brady, you gotta give me the request now. What was your song request for the day? Or did you say you had a couple? If you had a few, just give me all of them right now so I know. Oh my gosh, why do I have all these messages? Okay, okay, period. Thank you. I could be the one or your new addiction. It's all in my head, but I want nonfiction. I don't want the world, but I'll take this city. Who can blame a girl? Call me hot, not pretty. And baby, do you like this beat? I made it so you dance with me. It's like 199 degrees when you're doing it with me, doing it with me. H-O-T-T-O-G-O, snap and clap and touch your toes. Raise your hands, now body roll. Dance it out, you're hot to go. H-O-T-T-O-G-O, snap and clap and touch your toes. Raise your hands, now body roll. H-O-T-T-O-G-O, H-O-T-T-O-G-O. You can take me hot to go. H-O-T-T-O-G-O. You can take me hot to go. I woke up alone staring at my ceiling. I try not to care, but it hurts my feelings. You don't have to stare, come here, get with it. No one's touched me there in a damn hot minute. And baby, do you like this? I made it so you sleep with me. It's like 199 degrees when you're doing it with me, doing it with me. H-O-T-T-O-G-O, snap and clap and touch your toes. Raise your hands, now body roll. Dance it out, you're hot to go. H-O-T-T-O-G-O, snap and clap and touch your toes. Raise your hands, now body roll. H-O-T-T-O-G-O, H-O-T-T-O-G-O. You can take me hot to go. H-O-T-T-O-G-O. You can take me hot to go. What's it take to get your number? What's it take to bring you home? Hurry up, it's time for supper. Order up, I'm hot to go. What's it take to get your number? Hurry up, it's getting cold. Hurry up, it's time for supper. Order up, I'm hot to go. Hot to go. H-O-T-T-O-G-O. shuffles in. There's an old man sitting next to me, making love to his tonic and gin. Sorry. He says, son, can you play me a memory? I'm not really sure how it goes, but it's sad and it's sweet, and I knew it complete when I wore a younger man's clothes. La 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 da da da, la da da da. Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. Well, we're all in the mood for a melody, and you got us feeling alright. Now John at the bar is a friend of mine. He gets me my drinks for free, and he's quick with a stroke and a light of your smoke, but there's some place that he'd rather be. He says, Bill, I believe this is killing me, as a smile ran away from his face. Well, I'm sure that I could be a movie star if I could get out of this place. Oh, la da 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 da, la da da da. Now Paul is a real estate novelist who never had time for a wife, and he's talking with Davy, who's still in the Navy and probably will be for life. And the waitress is practicing politics, and as the businessman slowly gets stoned, yes, they're sharing a drink they call loneliness, but it's better than drinking alone. Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight, where we're all in the mood for a melody, and you've got us feeling alright. It's a pretty good crowd for a Saturday, and the manager gives me a smile, 'cause he knows that it's me they've been coming to see, to forget about life for a while. And the piano, it sounds like a carnival, and the microphone smells like a beer, and they sit at the bar and put bread in my jar and say, man, what are you doing here? La 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 da da, la la da da da. Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. Well, we're all in the mood for a melody, and you got us feeling alright. Oh my god, I feel like I'm a poop. I feel like I'm a poop, guys. It's okay. Guys, it's okay to be a poop sometimes, I think. Wait, maybe not. Whatever. Ties my body tender, 'cause the feeling makes me weak. Kicking off the covers, I see the ceiling while you're looking down at me. How can we go back to being friends when we just shared a bed? How can you look at me and pretend I'm someone you've never look at me and pretend I'm someone you've never met? How can we go back to being friends when we just shared a bed? Yeah, how can you look at me and pretend I'm someone you never met? Thank you for the follow. Yeah, I can do Fireflies next. Someone you never met. Yeah. You would not believe your eyes. Am I in the right key? You would not believe your eyes if 10 million fireflies lit up the world as I fell asleep. 'Cause they fill the open air, leave teardrops everywhere. You'd think me rude, but I would just stand and stare. I'd like to make myself believe that planet Earth turns slowly. It's hard to say that I'd rather stay awake when I'm asleep, 'cause everything is never as it seems. Aw, thank you. I was kind of feeling like I was not doing good, so I really appreciate that. 'Cause I get 1,000 hugs and 10,000 lightning bugs as they try to teach me how to dance. A foxtrot above my head, a sock up beneath my bed, a disco ball is just hanging by a thread. I'd like to make myself believe that planet Earth turns slowly. It's hard to say that I'd rather stay awake when I'm asleep, 'cause everything is never as it seems. I don't remember how this part goes, so let's just go to the last chorus. I'd like to make myself believe that planet Earth turns slowly. It's hard to say that I'd rather stay awake when I'm asleep, 'cause everything is never as it seems. 'Cause my dreams are bursting at the seams. I don't even know how that goes. Y'all help me out. Help me out. I can't be helped. Hi. I can't be saved. You had a dream. You wanted better. You were sick of all the holes in your sweater. You looked at me. I'm doing okay. How about you? I was the lamppost to which you were tethered. Wait. Okay. I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, with the glimmer in your eyes is saying you wanna leave. Guys, please subscribe. Saying to me what you're saying to me, with the glimmer in your eyes is telling me other things. I don't wanna get undressed for a new person all over again. I don't wanna kiss someone else's neck and have to pretend it's yours instead. I took the train to see my mother. I look across the track to see you with another. There's nothing worse than seeing your lover moving on while you still suffer. I'm looking at you and you're looking at me, with the glimmer in your eyes is saying you wanna leave. You say you don't mean what you're saying to me, with the glimmer in your eyes is telling me other things. Yeah, I don't even know at this point. I feel like I do soap like every day, so maybe I did it today, maybe I didn't. I don't even know. Okay, I don't need a new mod. Yes, we can do dynamite. And I don't wanna learn another sin. I don't want the children of another man. How about we do a different melody song? What other melody song should we do? To have the eyes of a girl I won't forget. I won't forget. No, no. I need a new subscriber now. I don't want to get undressed for a new person all over again. I don't want to kiss someone else's neck and have to pretend. That was a test. You could have been the mod, but all you want is the mod privileges and not the real deal. You don't want to just be here to support me. I'm just kidding. It wasn't a test. Anyway. Cause I'm in stars tonight. So watch me bring the fire, set the night light. Welcome back to the TikTok. Do we have a different Melanie song we want to do tonight? Shoes on, get up in the morning, cup of milk, let's rock and roll. King Kong got me on my phone, like a rolling stone. Sing song when I'm walking home, jump up to the top of the Bron. Ding dong, got me on my phone, I see and I get my ping pong. This is getting heavy, can you hear the bass boom? I'm ready. Life is sweet as honey, yeah, this beats a chain like money. And disco overload, I'm into that, I'm good to go. I'm diamond and I glow up. So let's go. Oh my gosh, period, Danny. I love Somber. Cause I'm stars tonight. So watch me bring the fire, set the night light. Shining through the city with a little funk and soul. I'ma light it up like dynamite. Oh, bring a friend, join the crowd, whoever wanna come along. Word up, talk the talk, just move like we off the wall. Daylight, the skies at night, to the break of dawn. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I got the medicine, so you should keep your eyes on the ball. This is getting heavy, can you hear the bass boom? I'm ready. Life is sweet as honey, yeah, this beat cha-ching like money. And disco overload, I'm into that, I'm good to go. I'm diamond and I glow up. So let's go. Cause sorry. Watch me bring the fire, set the night light. Oh my god, join it again. Shining through the city with a little funk and soul. I'ma light it up like dynamite. Whoa, whoa. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Life is dynamite. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Life is dynamite. Shining through the city with a little funk and soul. I'ma light it up like dynamite. Whoa, whoa. Wait, I don't even know how this goes. Cause I'm stars tonight, so watch me bring the fire, set the night light. Oh, shining through the city with a little funk and soul. I'ma light it up like dynamite. I'm in stars tonight, so watch me bring the fire, set the night light. Shining through the city with a little funk and soul. I'ma light it up like dynamite. Oh, oh. Whatever. You don't care about me.
You don't care about me, but that makes me want you. That makes me want you.
Kill the cameras. I'm just kidding around, guys. Cut the cameras. I don't think I know Celestial. I'm sorry. You don't care about me. But, like, you know what, though? The funny thing is, I feel like, my type is someone who is simultaneously very obsessive over me, but also does not give a crap about me. How does that even make sense? How does that even make sense? How do the two coexist? Co-line, you know what I mean? Like, how does that happen? I don't know how it happens. All I know is that it does. Over and over and over and over, baby. Anyway. Ooh, that's so true. Good reference. Good Gracie Abrams reference, guys. I need to shut the fuck up. Anyway. Oh no, I'm sorry that you have a headache today, Alex. That's so funny. Danny, why are we on the same page here? I guess why? Maybe it's because that's me. Maybe that's because that's me. Literally. Ah! Maybe it's because that's me, low-key. Because it's like, maybe I just attract myself. I do love myself. Yeah. I do. I do. No, the thing is, though, the thing is, it's the opposite. Like I think that maybe I misspoke. I'm telling you, the thing is, it's like Love Bomber. Yeah, my type is Love Bomber. Yay! I'm just kidding. It's not Love Bomber. It's just somebody who's like really obsessive. Like, oh my god, you're the best person in the world. Oh my god, you're the whole freaking universe. But then, it's like, why do your actions tell me that that is not the truth? Anyway. Well, thank you. I generally do love myself, but sometimes I'm just like, what is wrong with me? But then I'm like, I don't even care. It doesn't matter. Literally, why would it matter? It wouldn't. You don't care about me. Yes, let's get the opinion of Drady. That makes me want you. That makes me want you. We need to zip it. And also, let's drink some water. It is cray cray. If y'all knew the tea, Brady knows the tea. Brady is gonna, I'm gonna be paying Brady a phone call. I have things to say. I do love this water bottle, but look what happened. I think I'm gonna end the TikTok because I just feel weird being on here. Goodbye, everybody. We got 3 new followers. That's more than I thought. Okay. Wait, look at this. This is so funny. What would you do if I started sending all of my texts in this format? What would you do if I started sending all of my texts in this format? Isn't that funny? I started sending everybody those messages. This is gonna be so... Okay, I'm just gonna show you guys. It's just so funny. The tongue is crazy. Okay. I'm trying to watch myself here, because, like, the thing is, I could always private this live stream, but I'm probably not going to, so I don't want to be getting too, you know, spilling too much tea, guys. But, like, give me 1 second. Okay. My shorts are, like, hold on. I need to adjust my shorts. Okay. Anyway, let's chit-chat, but I don't know what we're gonna chit-chat yet. So, well, yeah, what should I even tell you guys? Like, sometimes I just feel like there's something deeply wrong in my brain. But that's okay. LOLs. Guys, I'm sorry. Let me think of something where I can actually talk and not be very cryptic and vague and weird and creepy and scary and spooky. I will not be doing that. Cause I feel like I'm on a FaceTime with Brady, or not FaceTime, but like a Discord call with Brady. So I want to just start like saying like real tea, and then I'm like, wait a minute, there's more of you here, guys. Well, yeah, I don't even know what to tell you guys because my mind is going blank, and by blank I mean not blank at all, but it's only thinking of things that I need to not say right now. This is so bad. It's okay. So, guys, I found some interesting, as I was cleaning my room today. This was very old, and I don't know what I'm gonna do, because I think I should probably just throw it away. But, like, I don't want to, but there's nothing else more I can really do with it. So there's this, like, bag, and it has this in it, and these coins. Now, I just don't know, because it was from this, like, event that I went to this one time. It was, like, a party. And I think there was some sort of activity where you use this, but we didn't end up using it. So I just have it with no purpose whatsoever. But I'm making really good progress on my room, honestly. Like, it's coming along really, really well. It's still pretty messy, but in comparison, it's definitely better. You know what, guys? I actually do have a lot I can yap about, but yeah, we have a lot of progress, and this is the candle I've been lighting. Let's actually light it right now as well. It's the Crunchy English Toffee. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, Bristol. I'm not singing right now, but I will do Nonstop tomorrow. Hello? Come on. Come on. So this has just a very sweet and, like, homey smell. it's like kind of Christmas vibes. It literally says like Christmas on it and stuff like that, but obviously it's not Christmas time, but I think it's just a nice smell all around. So that's what I've been lighting. Thank you so much. That's what I've been lighting. And then I'm also not really sure what I'm going to do with this, because now this is my new phone and my new phone case. I love this case, but it doesn't fit on this type of phone. So that sucks. I know. Oh my god, I love candles too. I didn't mean to say I know, because why would I know that you love candles so much? But I love candles too is what I meant to say. This one is so insanely good. But it's like, this is one of the ones where I like don't really want to run out. Yeah, like these are my favorite too. There's a whole stack of eyelashes on top of this one. But this is the hot cocoa and cream, and this is my favorite candle scent of all time. I haven't even lit this candle yet because I'm saving it. I don't know what I'm saving it for, but I just can't use it yet because it just smells so good. So yeah, the Crunchy English Toffee is like one of those ones where it's like, I really, really like it, but I'm not like too stressed if I use it. But I don't know. I feel like once I get low on it, I might save it, but then that kind of defeats the purpose, because the point of me lighting candles recently is that I wanted to, you know, finish the candles and like, throw them out, because I have so many. This one was from a student, and it's lavender. I'm not like a huge lavender person, so I'm like, this would probably be a good one that I can just like use it all up. But the issue is, since it's so, like, how would I get in there like once it's like going down? Like, it's such a tall candle. Like, why is this like, oh my god, that probably looked really inappropriate. But I'm like, why is it like this? I'm just gonna stop talking about this one. Like, what the fuck? Oh no, that sucks that you can't have candles because you have a bird. And this was from the same student, this water bottle. And these were probably like Christmas presents or something like that. Like, these were from a long time ago, but I haven't used them yet. And then there was also like caramels, I don't know. And I did eat all of those. I just finished them recently. Anyway. But yeah, I did make good progress. I've got this, the bow is in my purse still. If you watched my ASMR video, you know that I have my little bow bun in my purse. Okay, what else will I tell you about? So, I have been trying to figure out what to do, what was I gonna say? I forgot what's going on. Now, dang, the caramel and caramel debate is going strong. Okay, wait, let me write in my schedule. So we did 30 minutes cleaning the room. And we're doing live stream number 2. So that's gonna leave me with 2 more things to do. So I had 4 more things I was thinking of. I think I'll probably end up doing 30 minutes of camera roll and 30 minutes of camera roll and read and watch some YouTube. I have so many videos in my watch later playlist. I have over 3,000 videos in my watch later, and Brady is watching all my watch later videos, but he's very behind. Rock that body. Come on, rock that body. Guys, what do you think? Wouldn't it be fun if I could literally just, like, say everything on my mind and you guys could just help me and be my therapist? Guys, who wants to be my therapist for free? Just kidding. Caramel. I know it well. Caramel. I feel the come down. If 5 Seconds of Summer says caramel, we're calling it caramel. Caramel. Hot fudge and caramel. Hot fudge and caramel. Caramel. Colonel Sanders. Brady, you basically are. Brady, we're literally each other's free therapist. I am not a good therapist for you, Brady. I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying this live stream since I'm just being so odd. So, you used to be a therapist? Be my therapist. Also, no, because I literally do want to have a therapist, but it's like all this work with like trying to figure out which ones are with the insurance and whatnot. So that's where I'm struggling currently. Like, I don't know the extent to which I need one. Like, I don't know. I also kind of feel like the purpose is more so that I just need to talk about things that I, like, shouldn't. Like, I feel like I've got secrets. I'm just kidding. I don't really have secrets. It's like I'm a very open person. Like, obviously, I'm not going to say all of my personal life on a live stream, but, like, I'm a pretty, like, if I'm talking with my friends, I literally just, like, will say whatever. But I feel like it's getting to a point. I mean, you can go to therapy if you haven't had trauma. I mean, I would say it really also depends what you consider to be trauma. Like, there's certain, like, honestly, I feel as though there's certain things in my life that, like, I feel like would be considered traumatic, but then they, like, weren't traumatic to me, or, like, maybe they were. I mean, it's not necessarily, like, I don't know if anyone necessarily, like, needs it, but, like, it's just a thing that's helpful. Like, I guess maybe someone, if they're, like, you know, on the brink of doing something bad, they might, like, more so need it. But even then, it's, like, then you might need to call a crisis line. I actually do like to, oh my gosh. I mean, I would say that is trauma. I mean, like, for me, like, I feel like I might consider, like, I don't know. Yeah, it's very hard to determine what, like, is traumatic, I guess. Because, like, sometimes I'll just say that word in, like, a unserious type of way. Like, I'll be like, oh my god, no, like, I can't, like, the trauma that brought me, or, like, oh, that was so traumatic, or whatever. But, like, maybe it's not actually. Because I feel like I've had some, like, pretty bad things happen in my life, but also, like, I don't know if it's to the extent of being considered trauma. Wait, the right kind. Wait, what do you mean, Alex? You said the right kind of. Oh, the right kind of friend. Well, because that's the thing is, like, I feel like my friends, like, that, like, my therapy is, as of right now, is basically talking to my friends. But I think that the issue is just, like, exactly, I agree, Danny. Because my thing is, the reason why I really want to have therapy is, like, I just want to talk with someone who is completely and utterly unbiased. And, like, obviously you want a friend to be biased because, like, that's the point of them being a friend. But, like, you know, there's certain times where you want them to be unbiased, but, like, they just can't be as much as they try. It's like, everybody is gonna have like preconceived notions, even a therapist, but like a therapist is a lot less biased than a friend that like really like knows you better. Guys, this is an interesting conversation. I am having fun. I am having so much fun talking about what is trauma. I actually am. I actually am. Yeah, I think like there's definitely just a lot of different like aspects of my life that I would want to talk about. And I feel like today like I was talking with my mom, and I don't usually talk about too much about personal stuff, but then I was like talking about certain things tonight, and well, because I was like literally just sitting there for like 10 minutes being like, should I like get personal or not? So I like ended up getting personal. But then like I was just thinking it's just like very hard because like she obviously has an idea of like what she like wants for me and in my life and everything. And, you know, it's like I do appreciate her advice, but at the same time it's like we're just different, and like it's like I don't think that it's the same. I mean, I'm sure certain things she says the same thing a therapist would say. But oh my goodness. Yeah, it's like there's things that are like, you know, could be considered traumatic, and like sometimes you feel it and sometimes you don't. Like I've definitely encountered moments with people where like if I really think like in the moment it felt like traumatic or it felt like really big, but then I like don't think about it for a while, but then I remember it and it makes me feel really like anxious all over again. Um but I mean I think it's good that like, you know, if like I think it's good like that as humans we can like, you know, not like I don't think it's good to necessarily like I don't even know. I can't get not my opinion. I can't get what I'm trying to say across. Shoot. I I didn't finish tracking my steps. Give me 1 second. Sorry. Let me do that. Well, I can't do it for last night, but I'll start tonight. I like to start tracking my steps within the midnight hour so that I don't, like, just in case I forget in the daytime, I at least still have my streak because I did it, like, before I went to bed. I literally have taken 0 steps today, so I can't even convert any. Okay, let me just walk around for a second, and we can keep talking. We can keep talking. Okay, you guys are gonna move up to my bed, I think. Okay, we're gonna walk around a little bit. Just walking and talking. Okay, I'm walking around. Okay, I think I showed you guys this before, but I really want to finish up this art that I was making. Doesn't it look cool? But I never got to finish it. Okay, we took 29 steps. Wait, this is kind of fun just walking around my room. Hello. Okay, now look at this. Okay, sorry. I'm not trying to move the conversation past this, but oh my gosh. Isn't that exciting? Rock that body. Come on, rock that body. I can't get that out of my head. Now I want to do ASMR. I'm just kidding. What else was I going to say? Ooh, I could do like... I'm thinking of some good ASMR. Hello. I am gonna leave, I think. Wait, do we want to talk more or should I go? Okay, I was not sure if I liked the ASMR video because I thought it was funny or because I actually did good ASMR, but I did enjoy how it turned out. Yeah, I really like this too. Okay, I guess I'll stay a little longer. If only there was something that I could do like while I was on the stream. Cause like if I wasn't gonna set a timer for my camera roll, then I would work on the camera roll, but I want it to be half an hour. And if I'm like doing whatever. Wait, I know, okay, you guys do not have to put this in the chat if you don't want to. And I already know the answer for some of you, but if anyone wants to put their age, because I'm just curious now. My age is 22. That's literally what I wanted to name my ASMR channel, Elena Samar. I think I gotta put this in my next ASMR video. I wasn't even going to make a next one, but people are actually really liking the one that I made, so I feel like now I kind of have to. I was not even gonna sing more tonight. Do you guys want to see my lunch? Doesn't that look good? Oh my gosh. Wait, Danny, I did not realize we were the same age. That's so fun. Wait, I love that. Okay, and to anyone who's under 18, I'm not judging you and I still love you, but I'm going to say like I love how we've got mostly like 18 plus in the chat. Like I like that. Brady is 10 years old. I'm just kidding. Brady's actually 5 and like he's like my little cousin. He was just born 5 years ago. I'm just kidding. Yeah, the McDonald's tenders are so good and I really love the chili sauce. And I really liked the s'mores blizzard or fuck. The s'mores McFlurry. I like the s'mores blizzard too. Brady is 1 month old. Oh my god. Look at... Are you kidding? Are you kidding? Are you kidding? That's Gorgina. Look at this milkshake I had the other day. It was so good. And then this is the s'mores blizzard. Thank you for coming to my birthday party. I'm 1 minute old today. This is me and my friend Eliza. We look so cute. I love this picture. And then this is what we got for dinner. Vodka pasta. Panda Express. All my pictures are food. Just kidding. Brady, when are you trying the s'mores McFlurry? This is me and Lily at the sports game. Oh, this was really good. This is so embarrassing how many food pictures I have. Bruh, another McDonald's food picture. So funny. Bruh, now Chinese food. I have another good picture of Chinese food from the other day too. Where is it? I can't even believe. Aw, there's me and my friend Alexa. I have so many cute pictures with my friends. Where's the Chinese food? Oh, there's the other Chinese food. And then this one's good. There's me and my friend Aisha. There's me and my dad at a different sports game. I've never made chicken nuggets at home, but I bet that would be pretty good. Oh, I love it. This is like one of my favorite pictures of me and Aisha. That's so cute. That's me at the Weekend concert. This was me at my last gig. More food. Me and my cousins. Me showing off my nails. Sorry, that was a weird angle, but the picture is a little too much. Me and then this girl from the radio station. I didn't realize you can see in my glasses. Are you seeing anything interesting? At least I don't have anything bad in my camera roll. So you're mostly just seeing screenshots and like selfies. Now I'm scared. What have you been seeing in my glasses? Now I'm like rewatching and seeing. Can you see anything? Oh yeah, I guess you could kind of see that picture, but I'm probably gonna post it on Instagram anyway. Oh my goodness. Sorry. I got so distracted. Oh, jeez. I feel like this stream should be... I think I'll put it unlisted, so it's, like, still there, but not, like, there. I don't know. Maybe I'll just keep it up. No, I think I'll put it unlisted. Well, I don't know. What do you guys think? 2025 is going very interestingly for me. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if it's unlisted, like it'll still be there for the real fans, but not for like anyone. But like, yeah. Yeah, that would be good if I just do unlisted. Although I did some pretty good singing. Maybe I should crop it. Did anyone else watch Ginny and Georgia season 3? Yeah, that's what I'm leaning towards now, is just cropping so it ends when I ended the TikTok stream. Because this is just for us, just for those of you who stuck around. Oh my gosh. Danny, we're gonna need to talk. I'm messaging you right now. Anyway. Guys, I don't even know what to do because, like, most of me is, like, saying I should get off the stream because I don't have much more to say and I have other things that I need to do. But, like, it's just so fun and it's, like, I don't know, we've got a good group on here, so I'm, like, I don't want to leave when we have this group all gathered together. But it's, like, I'm sure we'll have this group another time. But, yeah, this is definitely a lot, like, this is very weird that we're doing this on YouTube. Usually this would be, like, a sub-only stream on TikTok, but, I'm being generous and I'm letting all the YouTubers see. But I don't know. If you guys want to be TikTok subscribers, you can get more stuff like this for sure. And make sure to join the Discord because I feel like the Discord's kind of similar as well. The thing is, I'd bring you guys with, but like if I'm working on my camera roll, it's like I can't like interact. And so the three things that I would be doing the rest of the night would be work on the camera roll, reading, which I definitely can't bring y'all with for, because I'm just gonna be sitting there reading, and watching YouTube, which I also can't bring you guys with for. So I don't know. I know it's so fun. It does give me a break, but that's the problem. I do not need a break. I had enough breaks. It's my Raising Cane's card. You don't care about me, but that makes me want you. It makes me Guys, I think I'm literally a psycho. Like, let me tell you something that I'm doing that's so crazy and embarrassing. Like, so I got a text from someone, like, yesterday. I had no intention of responding. I still don't intend to respond. But, okay. I literally just, I haven't opened the text for the pure reason of I just want the notification, like, on my phone. Is that psychotic? I think it is. That's insane. Oh, these are getting a little melty, so I was gonna have one of the peanut butter pie Reese's. Has anyone else tried the peanut butter pie Reese's? That's really good. Rock that body. Come on, rock that body. Rock that body. Come on, rock that body. Can you guys tell I like that song? I heard it at the club, but I was crashing out when I heard it at the club, so that was not that fun. I wanna rock the body. Dang. Yeah, I bet the thunder is pretty annoying to hear. Finish the song. Let me be your addiction. I don't even think that's the word. I don't even think that's the words. How can we go? Hello? Back to being friends when we just shared. I don't even like having notifications. Like, I cleared like every other notification. I literally just wanted the one message to be on my screen because I'm a psycho. We need to make the Elenator club. Only Elenators get into the club. And then we play every song that I want to listen to. When I started music, I was very young, but I wrote my first, like, song that was, like, only me writing it. Because me and my mom wrote songs, but the first song that I wrote on myself, I was like, oh, this song, no. When I, wrote the first song I did fully on my own was probably, like, going into high school. Rock that body. Come on, rock that body. Wait, you guys should hear this. Isn't that good? I don't know. I love that. I'm obsessed. Rock that body. Come on, rock that body. Rock your body, rock that body. Come on, rock that body. I don't know. I mean, my mom likes writing, so... But she doesn't really do music that much. That's so funny. Shoot, why won't this... Yeah, writing is very fun. Oh my gosh, what did your band have a name? My first quote-unquote band was called Raining Light, I think. The ghosts. Yeah, I have not been... I really have been so bad at, like, working on songs recently. And I should have a lot of inspiration. Maybe I should go write a song. Maybe tomorrow I'll write something. Tomorrow, I don't think I'm doing very much tomorrow. Like, I would love if somebody made plans with me, but I'm not going to make plans. The only plans I have as of right now are in the morning I want to go to the store. Wait, give me 1 second. In the morning, I want to go to the store and get my dad a present for Father's Day, and then we're going to lunch for Father's Day, but that's the only plans for tomorrow, so I should have a lot of time to be productive. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Maybe... This is what I'm reading right now, Daisy Jones and the Six. Okay, so now we know that Drift Sport is also in our 18 plus crowd, or maybe just a bad child that drinks. No, I'm kidding. That's why I'm asking about ages, because I'm trying to figure out who's in the 18 plus club. Thank you. But yeah, I'm reading Daisy Jones and the Six, so I'll probably read 1 chapter tonight. I'm gonna see like where, oh, this is like a 2-page chapter, so I could probably read 2. Yeah, I'll probably read these 2. Okay, I'm just gonna start reading. We can multitask. I'll see if you guys say anything to me. Wait, what's going on in the Discord? Hey, Nameless Artist, thanks for joining the Discord. Oh my gosh, well, happy late 39th birthday. I don't know what you mean by just turned 39, but if it's recent, then happy birthday. Yes, I'm gonna read a little bit, so I'll see if you guys say anything. Okay, I'll read to you guys, okay. By 1974, Daisy Jones had refused to show up. But now we're in the middle of the book. We're at, like, page, like, 75 or something. Like, 80. I don't know. I feel like I read All the Bright Places a long time ago, but I could be wrong. That sounds so familiar, but I have not read in a long time until I started reading this book. Rock that body. Literally, what is my problem? Okay. 1974, Daisy Jones had refused to show up to any of her recording sessions at the record plant in West Hollywood and was in breach of contract with Runner Records. Meanwhile, Simone Jackson, now signed with Supersight Records, was funding international success with her R&B dance hits, which would come to be seen as classics of the proto-disco genre. With her songs The Love Drug and Make Me Move, Simone was topping the dance club charts in France and Germany. As Simone set out to tour Europe in the summer of 74, Daisy was growing more and more restless. Okay. Daisy. I was spending my days getting sunburns and my nights getting high. I'd stopped writing songs because I didn't see a point to it if no one would let me record them. Hank was checking on me every day, pretending he was doting on me, but really just trying to convince me to get to the studio like I was some sort of prize horse that wouldn't race. Then one day Teddy Price shows up at my door. He was put in charge of me, I guess. He was supposed to convince me to show up to the studio. Teddy was probably in his 40s or 50s, around then. British guy, really charming, kind of paternal. I opened the door to see him on my doorstep, and he doesn't even say hello. He says, "Let's cut the crap, Daisy. You need to record this album or Runner's taking you to court." I said, "I don't care about any of that. They can take their money back, get me kicked out of here if they want. I'll live in a cardboard box." I was very annoying. Period. Me too. I had no idea what it meant to truly suffer. Teddy said, "Just get in the studio, love. How hard is that?" I told him, "I want to write my own stuff." I think I even crossed my arms in front of my chest like a child. He said, "I've read your stuff. I've read your stuff. Some of it's really good, but you don't have a single song that's finished. You don't have anything ready to be recorded." He said I should fulfill my contract with Runner, and he would help get my songs to a point where I could release an album of my own stuff. He called it a goal for us to work towards. I said, "I want to release my own stuff now." And that's when he got testy with me. He said, "Do you want to be a professional groupie? Is that what you want? Because the way it looks from here is that you have a chance to do something of your own, and you'd rather just end up pregnant by Bowie." This is fun. Let me take this opportunity to be clear about one thing. I never slept with David Bowie. At least, I'm pretty sure I didn't. Girl! What you mean I'm pretty sure I didn't? Girl, watch yourself. Watch yourself. I'm sorry. Okay. I said, "I'm an artist, so you either let me record the album I want or I'm not showing up, ever." Teddy said, "Daisy, someone who insists on the passive condition isn't an artist. They're an asshole." I shut the door in his face, and sometime later in the day, I opened up my songbook and started reading. I hated to admit it, but I could see what he was saying. I had good lines, but I didn't have anything polished from beginning to end. The way I was working at that point, I'd have a loose melody in my head, and I'd come up with lyrics to it, and then I'd move on. I didn't work on my song after 1 or 2 months. I was sitting in my living room of my cottage, looking out the window, my songbook in my lap, realizing that if I didn't start trying, being willing to squeeze out my own blood, sweat, and tears for what I wanted, I'd never be anything, never matter much to anybody. This is a very exclusive live, Katie, only for the best of the best here. I called Teddy a few days later and I said, "Oh, record your album. I'll do it." And he said, "It's your album." And I realized he was right. The album didn't have to be exactly my way for it to still be mine. Simone. One day when I was back in town, I went over to Daisy's place at Marmont? I don't fucking know. And I was in the kitchen and I saw one piece of paper with a bunch of lyrics scribbled on it, taped to the fridge. I said, "What's this?" Daisy said, "It's my song that I'm working on." I said, "Don't you normally have dozens?" She shook her head and said, "I'm trying to get this one done right." Daisy said, "It was a big lesson for me when I was young, being given things versus earning them. I was so used to being given things that I didn't know how important it is for your soul to earn them. If I can thank Teddy Price for anything, and to be honest, I have to thank him for a lot of things, but if I had to pick one, that he made me earn something, and that's what I did. I showed up at the studio, I tried to stay relatively sober, and I sang the songs they told me to sing. I didn't sing them the way they wanted all the time. I gave a little pushback, and I do think the album is better for having held on a little bit of my own style, but I did what was asked of me, and I played the game. And when we were done, 10 ballads and a pretty little package, Teddy said, 'How do you feel?' And I told him I felt like I made something that wasn't exactly what I envisioned, but it was maybe good in its own right. I said it felt like me, but it didn't feel like me, and I had no idea whether it was brilliant or awful or somewhere in between, and Teddy laughed and said I sounded like an artist. I liked that. I asked him what we should call it, and he said he didn't know. I said I wanted to call it First, because I plan on making a lot more of these. Nick Harris. Oh my gosh. I love doing a face mask. Is this like fanfic? This is Daisy Jones and the Six. Daisy Jones put out First at the beginning of 1975. They marketed her as a Dusty Springfield wannabe. On the cover, she's looking in a mirror placed over a pale yellow background. It wasn't groundbreaking material by any means, but looking back on it, you can start to see the grit and the edge under the surface. Her first single, a version of One Fine Day, was more complex than most other takes of the song, and her second single, she recorded a take of My Way Down, was warmly received. The album is fairly middle of the road, but it did what it needed to do. People knew her name. She did a spot on American Bandstand, as she did a great spread in Circus with her trademark hoop earrings. She was gorgeous and outspoken and interesting. The music wasn't there yet, but you knew Daisy Jones was heading somewhere. Her moment was coming. Okay. Now we're at 789, 1975 to 1976. Should I keep reading to y'all? This is kind of fun. Fresh out of rehab and at home with Camila and his new daughter, Billy Dunn started writing songs again. When he had enough material, the Six got back into the studio to record their second album. From June to December of 1975, the Six recorded 10 songs that would become 789. But when the band was done, Teddy told them that Rich Palantino did not feel confident they had a number one single on the album, Billy. It felt like being cut off at the knees. We were ready to go. We were proud of the album. Eddie. To be honest with you, I was surprised that Teddy had not brought this up sooner. I had heard the master of the album and it felt soft to me, at least in the terms of when we had making songs about. Everything that Billy had written was about his family. Pete said it best. Rock and roll is about getting it on with a girl for the first time, not about making love to your wife. And that was Pete saying that. He was as whipped as Billy Graham. I told Teddy we had a lot of songs that could be good singles. I said, what about Hold Your Breath? He said, too slow. I said, what about Give In? He said, too hard rock. I kept naming songs and Teddy kept saying that Rich was right. Oh my gosh. Bye, Katie. The songs were good, but we needed something with a crossover appeal. He said we had to aim for number one. Our first album had done well, but if we wanted to grow, we needed to aim higher. I said, sure, but aren't we trying to get number one necessarily? We aren't trying to get number one necessarily. That's for the lowest common denominator stuff. Teddy said, you should be aiming to be number one because you're making the greatest fucking music out there. It was a fair point. Okay, guys, just once again, I just want to reiterate, this is Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I am not trying to, like, steal her work or anything. I'm just reading it to you. Okay. Billy. I don't remember whose idea it was to do a duet. I know I wouldn't have come up with it. Also, do you guys like how fast I read? I feel like I'm reading at a pretty good and fast speed. Okay. Eddie. When Teddy said he thought we should make Honeycomb a duet, I was even more confused. He was going to take it to the softest album and add a female vocal to it, and that was going to fix the problem? That just made it even more of a top 40 thing. I said to Pete, I will not be in a fucking soft rock band. Billy. Honeycomb is a romantic song, but it's also kind of wistful. I'd written it about the life I'd promised Camila. She wanted to move to North Carolina one day when we were old and settling down. Her mother had grown up there. She wanted to get a place close to the water, have a big lot of land with the closest neighbor a mile away. It was a pledge I'd made her that I would give her one day a big farmhouse, lots of kids, some peace and quiet after all the storms I put her through. That's what Honeycomb was about. I didn't make any sense to have someone else come in on it. Teddy disagreed. He said, write a part for a woman in it, write what Camila would say back to you. Graham. I thought we should give Karen a shot at the duet. She had a great voice. Karen. I don't have the kind of voice that can carry a lead part. I can do you a solid backup in the chorus, but I can't hold my own. Warren. Graham was always tripping over himself to pay Karen a compliment. I was always thinking, it's not going to happen for you, man. Get over it. Billy. Teddy had all these ideas about bringing in a woman from the dance club scene. I did not like that. Karen. Teddy named about 10 girls until Billy finally relented. I watched it happen. Billy was going down the list that Teddy had just written, going, no, no, no. Tanya Reading, no. Susie Smith, no. And then Billy goes, who is Daisy Jones? And Teddy got all amped up. He said he was hoping Billy would ask that because he thought that Daisy was the one. Graham. The thing is, like, this is why I kind of, like, because I was going to say, there's no way I'm reading on this stream. I'm going to do it myself. But when I'm reading, like, in my head, I'm, like, not processing. I'm, like, not going fast. But when I'm reading out loud, I feel like I'm processing more and I'm, like, reading faster. So this is actually kind of good because there's no point of reading out loud if you're reading to yourself. But now that I'm, like, reading to you guys, this is so fun. Okay. Graham. Now, I've heard Daisy sing at the Golden Bear a few months back. I thought she was sexy as hell. Her voice was so raspy and cool, but I didn't think she'd fit on the record. She was younger, poppier. I said to Teddy, why can't you get us Linda Ronstadt? Everybody had a thing for her back then, but Teddy said it should be from someone from the label. He said Daisy had a more commercial vibe that we could benefit from. I had to admit I saw where Teddy was coming from. I said to Billy, if Teddy's trying to bring in a different demographic, Daisy makes sense. Billy. Teddy wasn't letting up. Daisy, Daisy, Daisy. Even Graham started in on me. I said, fine, if this girl Daisy wants to do it, then we'll try it. Rod. Teddy was a good producer. He knew people in town were just starting to get excited about Daisy Jones. If this song turned out well, it could make a splash. Daisy. I had heard of the Six, obviously, being on the same label and everything, and I'd heard their singles on the radio. I hadn't bothered to listen to their debut album as much, but when Teddy played me 789, I was blown away. I loved that album. I must have listened to Hold Your Breath about 10 times in a row. I loved Billy's voice. There was something so plaintive about it, so vulnerable. I thought, this is the voice of a man who's seen things. I thought it was so evocative to sound so broken the way that he did. I didn't have that. I sounded like a cool new pair of jeans, and Billy sounded like the pair you've had for years. I could see the potential of how we could really complement each other, so I just kept listening to their cut of Honeycomb, and I could feel something missing. I read the lyrics, and I really got that song. This felt like my shot to offer something up, to add something. I was excited to get in the studio because I thought it could really be of use. Billy. We were all there in the studio that day when Daisy came in, and I thought everybody but me and Teddy should have gone home. Daisy. I was going to wear one of my Halstons, and then I woke up late, and I lost my keys, and I couldn't find my pill bottle, and the morning got away from me. Karen. When she showed up, she was wearing a men's button-down shirt as a dress. That was it. I remember thinking, where are her pants? Eddie.
Daisy Jones was the most gorgeous woman I've ever laid eyes on. She had those big eyes, those super full lips, and she was as tall as I was. She looked like a gazelle. Warren. Daisy had no, I can't. A carpenter's dream, as they call him. Flat as a board, easy to nail. This is fucking insane. Okay, hold on. Okay, rewind. Well, I don't know if she was easy to nail. Probably not. The way men reacted to her, she held all the cards and she knew it. When Pete saw her, he might as well let his tongue roll out of his mouth. Karen. She was so pretty that I was worried I was staring at her, but then I thought, hell, she's probably been stared at her whole life. She probably thinks that looking means staring. Billy. I saw her and I introduced myself and I said, glad to have you here. Thanks for helping out. I asked if she was going to talk about the song a bit, practice what she was going to lay down. Daisy. I'd been working on it all night. I'd been in the studio with Teddy a few days before listening to it over and over. I had a good idea of what I wanted to do. Billy. Daisy just said, no thanks, like that. Like I had nothing of value to offer. Rod. She went right into the booth and started warming up. Karen. I said, guys, we don't all need to be here watching her, but nobody moved. Daisy. I finally had to say, can I have some room to breathe, please? Billy. Finally, everybody started funneling out except for me, Teddy, and Artie. Artie Snyder. I milked her up in one of those ISO booths. We did a couple test runs, and for whatever reason, the mic wasn't... Why did I say milked? What the fuck would that even mean? I can't read. I mic'd her up in one of those ISO booths. We did a couple of test runs, and for whatever reason, the mic wasn't working. It took me about 45 minutes to get that mic going. She was standing there singing into it on and off, going testing, 1, 2, 3, helping me out. I could feel Billy getting more and more tense, but Daisy was so calm about it. I said, I'm sorry about this, and she said, it takes as long as it takes, and you'll get it when you get it. Daisy always did right by me. She always made it seem like she cared about how my day was going. Not a lot of people did that. Daisy. I had to read the lyrics to the song what felt like a million times. I had my own idea of how I wanted it to go. Billy sang it in this sort of pleading way. I thought that the way that he sang it made it seem like he wasn't sure he believed his own promise, and I loved that. I thought that it made it so interesting, so I had this plan to sing my part like I wanted to believe him, but maybe deep down inside I didn't. I thought that that gave the song some layers. When we got the mic working, you know, Artie's giving me the signal to start, and Billy and Teddy are watching me. I got up into the mic and I sang it like I didn't believe that Billy was going to buy a house near the honeycomb, that it wasn't really ever going to happen. That was my angle on it. During the refrain, the lyrics were originally, the life we want will wait for us. We will live to see the lights coming off of the bay, and you will hold me, you will hold me, you will hold me until that day. I sang it straight through the first go around, but the second time I sang it, I changed it up a bit. I said, will the life we want be for us? Will we live to see the lights coming off the bay? Will you hold me? Will you hold me? Will you hold me until that day? I sang them as questions as opposed to statements. Billy didn't even let me finish before he popped up and hit the talk back. Billy, she's saying the words wrong. It didn't make sense to ever keep going with the words wrong. Artie Snyder, Billy would have never allowed someone to interrupt him like that. I was genuinely surprised when he did that. Billy, the song was about a happy ending after a turmoil. I didn't think doubt worked in that context. Karen, Billy wrote the song trying to convince himself that the future that he saw with Camila was a sure thing, but he and Camila both knew that Billy could relapse at any moment. I mean, the first month he was out of rehab, he gained 10 pounds because he was eating chocolate bars in the middle of the night, and then when he stopped doing that, there was all the woodworking. You'd go over to Billy and Camila's, and Billy would be obsessing over some mahogany dining room table he was trying to make there, and there were all these shitty dining chairs that he'd nailed together, and don't get me started on the shopping. Oh, and the running was maybe the worst of it. For about 2 months, Billy would run however many miles a day. He'd be wearing these little dolphin shorts and muscle tanks, bobbing down the street. Rod. Billy was trying. This was a guy who made so many things seem easy, but he was trying very hard to stay sober, and you could see the strain on him. Karen. Billy was writing songs trying to tell himself that he had got it all under control, that decades out he'll still have his sobriety and wife and family. And in about 2 minutes of singing, Daisy pulled the tablecloth from under the dishes. Okay, hold on. Is anyone still here? Rod. Daisy did a few more takes and it really seemed easy for her. She didn't have to work for it. She wasn't bleeding for every note. But when Billy left the studio, I could tell he was pretty tense. I said, don't take work home with you. But the problem wasn't that he brought work home with him. It was that he brought home into work. Karen. Honeycomb used to be a song about security, and it became a song about insecurity. Billy. That night I told Camila about how Daisy sang it with the questions. You know, Camila got her hands full with Julia, and I'm talking her ear off and complaining about the song. She just said, it's not real life, Billy. It's a song. Don't get bent out of shape. It was so simple for her, but I should just get over it. But I couldn't get over it. I did not like that Daisy turned those lines into questions, and I didn't like that she had felt the right to do it. Camila, when you put your life in your music, you can't be clear-headed about your music. Graham, I think Daisy was just very unexpected for Billy. Artie Snyder, when we cut together the version with Daisy, it was so compelling, their voices together, that Teddy wanted to strip almost everything else away. He had me soften the drums a bit, amp up the keys, cut out some of Graham's more distracting flourishes. What was left was the sprawling acoustic guitar and percussive piano. Most of the attention went to the vocals. The song became entirely about the relationship of the voices. I mean, it moved. It was still up-tempo. It still had a rhythm, but it was eclipsed by the vocal. You were hypnotized by Billy and Daisy. Eddie. They took a rock song and they made it a pop song, and they were so pleased with themselves about it. Rad. Teddy was over the moon with how it turned out. I liked it too, but you could see the way Billy bristled as he listened to it. Billy. I liked the new mix, but I did not like Daisy's vocals. I said, just do the new mix without her vocals. It doesn't need to be a duet. Teddy kept telling me I had to trust him. He said that I had just written a hit song and I had to let him do his thing. Graham. Billy was always in charge. You know, Billy wrote the lyrics, Billy composed and arranged all the songs, and if Billy goes to the rehab, the tour is over. If Billy is ready to go back to the studio, we all have to report for duty. He ran the show, so Honeycomb was not easy for him. Billy. We were all a team. Eddie. Man, Billy was in such denial of what a bulldozer he was to the rest of us. Billy's got Billy's way every time, and when Daisy showed up, he stopped getting his way every time. Daisy. I did not understand what Billy had against me. I came in and I made the song just a little bit better. What was there to be upset about? I ran into Billy at the studio a few days later to hear the final cut. And I smiled at him. I said hello. He just nodded his head at me like he was doing me a favor by acknowledging my presence. He couldn't even extend a professional courtesy. Karen. It was a man's world. The whole world was a man's world, but the recording industry, it wasn't easy. You had to get some guy's approval just to do anything, and it seemed like there were two ways to go about it. You either acted like one of the boys, which is the way I had found, or you acted like a real girly and flirty girl and batted your eyelashes. They liked that. But Daisy from the beginning was some sort of outside of all that. She was sort of just take me or leave me. Daisy. I didn't care if I was famous or not. I didn't care if I got to sing on your record or not. All I wanted to do was make something interesting and original and cool. Karen. When I first started, I wanted to play the electric guitar, and my dad had gotten me piano lessons instead. He didn't mean anything by it. He just thought that the keys are what girls play. But it was stuff like that every time I tried anything. When I auditioned for the Winters, I had this really great mini dress I had brought. It was pale blue with a big belt across it. It felt like a lucky dress. Well, the day I tried out, I didn't wear it because I knew they'd see a girl, and I wanted them to see a keyboardist. So I wore jeans and a University of Chicago t-shirt I stole from my brother. Daisy wasn't like that. It wouldn't have never occurred to Daisy to do that. Daisy. I wore what I wanted when I wanted. I did what I wanted with who I wanted, and if somebody didn't like it, screw them. Karen. You know how every once in a while you find somebody that seems to be floating through life? Daisy sort of floated through the world, oblivious to the way it really worked. I suppose I probably should have hated for it, but I didn't. I loved her for it, because it meant she was less inclined to take the shit I'd been taking for years now, and with her around, I didn't have to take that shit either. Daisy. Karen was the kind of person who had more talent in her finger than most people have in their whole body, and the Six was underutilizing her. She fixed that, though. She fixed that on the next one. Billy. When the record was about to be pressed, I said to Teddy, you made me hate my own song. And Teddy said to me, you're going to need to work really hard at getting over yourself. Something tells me that hitting the top of the charts is going to ease the sting a bit. Nick Harris, rock critic. On Honeycomb, Billy and Daisy and the way they play off each other was just the beginning of what worked so well about Daisy Jones and the Six. The chemistry between their voices, his vulnerability, her fragility, it grabs you and doesn't let go. With his voice deep and smooth and her higher, raspier voice, they still somehow meld together effortlessly, like two voices that have been singing together for ages. They created a deeply heartfelt call and response, a story of this romantic and idealized future that may never come to pass. The song verges on being a bit saccharine? I don't know what this word is. But the end undercuts the sweetness just enough. It could have just been the song that teens play at prom, but instead we have a passionate testament to the fact that things don't always work out. 789 was a good album, in some ways a great album. It was more explicitly romantic than their debut, fewer allusions to sex or drugs. It still rocked, though. It still had that driving rhythm section, the piercing riffs, but Honeycomb was a clear standout. Honeycomb showed the world that the Six could pull out a first-class pop song. It was a pivot, to be sure, but the beginning of their rise to the top. We did it! Now I can cross reading off of my schedule. Good work, guys. All right. Now should I leave? I will leave now. Thank you for being here. And good night. That's all I'll say. I'm not even going to promote myself. Y'all know what to do. These are the social medias. Bye.